Yeah, loud and clear. We can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
All right. Thank you. So this session is being recorded. So let's start. Hello. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this exciting masterclass on how to write the perfect AI prompt, right? And then I am Miriam David, your host for today, and I'm thrilled to have you here. So this again, like I mentioned earlier, so this session is recorded for reference purposes. So please, maybe while we're going on with the class, you can just drop your name and then where you're joining from. Yeah, on the comment chat session section. So thank you. All right, so a bit about Commander Academy. So Commander Academy is a we're a team, a group of people that are passionate about equipping individuals with skills needed to excel in today's marketplace. And our masterclass is like the one you're joining currently is free, and so we're focused on impacting knowledge, and part of our commitment is making um, valuable learning accessible to you. So today's session is designed for professionals, entrepreneurs, and essentially anyone that is interested in getting the best results from AI. But before we dive in, let me introduce our facilitator, Dari Salami. So Dari Salami is an AI business consultant and the visionary founder of D Corp International, DCI, where he focuses on single mission, turning artificial intelligence into tangible profits, right? Tangible profit engines for professionals and essentially professionals. So unlike those who only teach theory, Dare is a builder. He has consulted for firms and companies in different sectors, leading enterprise scale projects. Driven by researchers' skepticism and commitment to accuracy, Dare pioneered the AI profit lever, a framework that helps professionals stop manual grind and start leveraging AI to scale their output and income. Whether he's helping freelancers pivot into AI services or training established agency owners to hit like 10K, $10,000 monthly, direct focus remains on practicality. He provides the right and best responses for challenges on of the modern workspace and ensuring that his students aren't just AI literate, but they are AI profitable. We're really fortunate to have him guide us through today's session. So please let's just celebrate our facilitator while he joins us. So please, yes, please just celebrate him. Dari is, trust me, you're going to leave here with a wealth of knowledge, right? So a quick note, this is an interactive session, right? So feel free to drop your question in the chat or raise your hands, right, if you have a question, and then we'll address them during the Q&A segment. Are we good? Fantastic. All right. So let's just get started. Over to you, Dari. Okay, I think he's setting up. Please just give him a minute or so. Okay, so while Dara is setting up to share his slides, maybe we can just keep getting to know each other. So maybe so just tell us your name and then where you are joining us from. So hi Abraham Daniel. Yeah. Good morning. Please, where are you joining us from? Okay, maybe Abraham isn't available. So if you're, maybe you can just unmute your mic. Although I don't want this to be chaotic. Right. So just okay, let me call somebody else. Olamide Abiodun. Is that you joining us from? Welcome to our masterclass.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, my name is Olamide Abiodun, as you've rightly said. I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Olamide. All right, what about Sammy Olat? Please, where are you joining us from? Sammy.
Samuel Oladoke, right?
All right, so where are you joining us from? Like what state?
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Samuel Oladoke, and I'm joining from Lagos State.
Oh, thank you. Welcome, Samuel. So who's next? Hi, Prince Babajide. Where are you joining us from?
My name is Olajide Prince. I'm joining from Ondo State.
Ondo State. Wow, awesome. Thank you. Shekina Julius. Hi, Shekina. Who's where are you joining us from?
Good morning. I'm joining you from Benue State, Nigeria. Good morning.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, seems like Dare is ready now. All right, so for the rest of us, you can just drop it in the chat, yeah, and then we'll have a look. So Dare, over to you. Good morning. Please let's celebrate
Hi,
Dare
Miriam.
again.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, awesome. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for the introduction. Funny enough, as I was about to come on the my network just literally kicked me out of Google Meet on my laptop. So I'll just continue here on my phone, pending when that comes up. Hi, everyone. It's so good to be here with you all. Don't worry, you'll be seeing my face shortly. All right. Just give me a second. You know how network can be sometimes. Funny how it's going on my phone but not on my laptop. Just when I was about to come up, but that's fine. Just okay. Um, you should be able to see me now. Please confirm you can see and hear me.
Yes. Yes, we can.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Perfect. Hi everyone. Great to be here. I'm super pumped for today, and I hope each and every one of you is pumped as well. So yeah, introduction has been made. I'm not really gonna say much about myself. Um, there's so much to unpack today. Like there is so much to unpack today. All right. So I want to trust and I hope each and every one of you are ready. So please, it's going to be interactive. I'll be needing your feedbacks. So what I want you to do for me, get your notes, get your laptop. It's a masterclass. It's going to be very practical. We'll be doing a lot of practical things. Probably have your tablet or your other phone or something. Just make sure you are ready to implement the things we'll be doing today. Get your notes, get your water, get your coffee, get your tea, your juice, whatever it is you need to get. All right. I'm just going to give you like 1 minute, just like rush and do that. Because once we start, we're not stopping until we get to the end of the line today. It's great that we have different persons joining us from different parts. Are there any non-Nigerians here, or is anybody joining us from outside Nigeria? Let me know. You should see my screen now. Let me know if you can see my screen and if I'm still clear and audible enough. All right, awesome. Perfect. So like I mentioned, there's so much to unpack today. Okay. Um, sorry, give me a second. Okay. There's so much to unpack. So can I start? Is everybody back from getting their tea, their coffee, their biscuits, popcorns, and notes? All right. Can I proceed? All right. Wonderful. Now, before we start, like I said, it's going to be interactive, and you don't necessarily have to be like unmuting. I have, the chat here, so you can just type in as I'm asking questions, as I'm, expecting your feedback. Just put it in the chat bot. All right. So that way it's very easy, and the network favors us all. So first of all, I'd like to know how many of us use AI like every single day, or at least 80% of the week you interact with AI either for your personal or for your work. How often? Like how often? Let me just know in the chat. I need to know like how often you use AI. I have someone's hands raised up. You can just put it in the chat. All right. I want to know how often. 5 times a week, every day of the week, every day. Okay, every day. Very often. That's great. Almost every time. Okay. Almost every time. So apparently everyone here uses AI like pretty much most of the time. But now let me ask us this. How many of us know how to engineer prompts? Like you're confident 100% that you can engineer prompts, like, and you know what prompt engineering is basically. That engineering at the back, it makes it look like one 5-year course in the university, right? But how many of us knows how to, you're confident like you can engineer prompts? At least all of you that responded every day, I'm going to call you out to Sunbi, Samuel, Jessica, Mercy, Kingsley, Olamide. Almost every time, people. How many of you actually know how to prompt, AI? You don't show yourself, have you? Somewhat confident, not really, but trying my best a little. All right, and that is the reason why you're here today, okay? What I'll be unpacking for you guys today, for those of you that have not really maybe dived into prompt engineering, your eyes is going to be like open. You'll be like, you mean just in writing prompt, there's a whole lot of nuances and everything to it? Yes, there is so much, and like I mentioned, there's so much to pack. So please ensure that you follow me as we move ahead. Now, today's journey, this is just like a snapshot of what we'll be doing, today. We'll be looking at what is prompt engineering, why it matters, prompt for profit, Gen AI, frameworks, types, and we'll end with, a bonus. So there's so much to unpack today. Let me check my time. I have to be sure, because the practical stuff starts from like module 5 or something, the part 5 of this. So I have to like rush through 1 to 4, 1 to 5 in like very few minutes. So please stay with me in the case you have to like take a screenshot, make sure you take screenshot, all right? Because I packed a whole lot of stuff in there today. Now, what is prompt engineering? Simply put, the way to get the most out of an AI, the most significant out of an AI, and by AI, get the context, we're talking of an LLM or a chatbot, all right? Because AI is very, very broad. So the regular chatbot you interact with, that is the context to which we're talking about prompting. So how you can get the most response out of it. Imagine having let's say a very nice sport car, all right? Hundreds and hundreds of horsepower. But the only thing you use it to do is maybe in your area, you just use it to carry, load, small load from just point A to point B. You're underutilizing it, right? So that is what prompt engineering does. It's like you are maxing out the capabilities of what an AI simply does. So that was just the layman explanation of, what is written down here, all right? converting human goals into machine executable instructions with clarity and precision. The same way, I'm sure each and every one of you know that your computer only understands zeros and ones. However, when you want to give it an instruction, when you're interacting with it, you don't write zeros and ones. You have your keyboard, English letters that you understand. So the process by which it converts from the letters you type into zeros and ones to give you the expected and the desired results is the same nuance that occurs with prompt engineering, right? Converting your goals in this case into machine executable instruction with clarity and precision, building structured framework that provide AI with necessary background and constraints. Now, in other words, you are an AI interpreter. That's simply what prompt engineering is. So at the end of today's class, masterclass, you'd have been an AI interpreter, like literally, where businesses can like, oh, we need someone to interpret our business goals into AI, because a lot of people use AI, in this case, chatbots, like they use Google, and that's like using 0.1% power of your chatbot if you're using it like Google, or give me this, give me that, I need this, write me this. That's how most of us use it. But prompt engineering, really, it's that craft. It's literally an engineering. All right, and we'll be looking at it today. I put as a hint here that just as businesses need translators for global markets, that's people that can read the charts, all right, they now need prompt engineers to bridge the gap between human business needs and AI capabilities. The role is becoming as essential as a data analyst were a decade ago. All right, I put it there like how they were once essential, because nowadays data analysts, prompt engineers literally can replace data analysts and a whole lot of roles. All right, let's go ahead. At any point, also, if something is not clear or anything, just type it in the chat. All right, I have the chat here, so once a new message pops up, I'm gonna get it. All right, hope we're all still together. Awesome, awesome. Let's move ahead. Now, the prompt engineering spectrum, you basically be moving from basic, which most of you are right now, to expert. Basic indicates, just simple questions. That's really what we use our chat, our large language models for, our chatbots for, just questions, right? Give me this, or how can I, right? Moving on to the intermediate, which has to do with structured prompts, giving it context, advanced, framework-based, and then expert, meta prompting, and systematic design. Remember the title of this masterclass is how to write the perfect prompt. That was not just a clickbait. Literally, every single time at the end of this masterclass, you'll be able to write the perfect AI prompt. Here's just a key stat. 73% of businesses report AI output quality directly correlates with prompt quality. All right. And then 5 to 10 times productivity improvement with engineered versus basic prompts. So that would mean that as a good prompt engineer, you're increasing productivity up to 5 to 10 times of yourself, or the business or whatever organization you're associated with. Now, like I mentioned, businesses need AI interpreters. Businesses are actually hiring actively, all right, professionals that can translate business needs into effective AI instruction. This is something I've already given you context already beforehand. And why is this role exploding? Number one, AI tools are ubiquitous. What does that mean? Meaning it is literally everywhere. The same thing with your mobile phones. Mobile phones are ubiquitous, right? Meaning you can literally see their usage every single day and every single way. But they are underutilized, just like I mentioned. A lot of people are just using about less than 10% of the actual potential of LLMs. Generic prompt waste enterprise AI investments. Now, for some of you that use, not for some of you, all of you that use, AI in this case, or the free tiers especially, after you use it after a while to tell you that, your token resets after a particular number of time, meaning you use AI credit or AI tokens. Now, imagine it on an enterprise scale level, where people that don't know how to prompt, what do you think will be happening? They'll just be wasting these tokens that they are paying heavily for. And at the end of the day, they're just wasting money. Domain experts lack prompt engineering skills. All right. Now, this is just like a snapshot of expectation, salary expectation, basically, like from different sources, obviously, and averagely, depending on the industry, it can be higher. All right. Prompt engineering expertise command significant salary premiums across industries, with specialized roles, like I mentioned, earning 30 to 50% more. And I put for like a senior prompt engineer earning about $120,000 annually, right? $120,000 in Naira is how much? Let me know in the chat. That's how much? Roughly how much? Roughly how much? Some people, you still have to use calculator. Just type roughly how much 120,000 US dollars is in Naira. Are we still here? Or we are far away from our phones or our devices? $180 million. Wow. I know for some of you, earning that in a year is just like, it's small money now, right? It's chicken change just for the weekend, right? And then as an AI product manager, 150, 160. Okay, you guys just finished using calculator now, Abby. Someone like Joy, she didn't need calculator. Women, when they have to do money, fast, they've calculated it. Exactly, it's chicken change. Exactly, in a year. So if you divide, what's the least amount here? Let's just say exchange rate of 100 of 1.5. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable at 180 million. So divide that by 12 and just keep that number with you. Don't type it here. Divide that number by 12 to know how much roughly how that is monthly, and just keep it with you. Is that okay? An AI product manager can be earning from 150,000 US dollars and upward. All right. Again, depending on the industry, but this is just like the base, literally just like a base amount. So you can see that you're not going to be wasting your time onto this class. All right. Awesome. Now, what are the real world applications? These are just a few, marketing teams, legal teams, product teams, finance teams, are in need of prompt engineers. Basically, prompt engineer is becoming a core competency. All right. The same way, if you want to, let's say, travel abroad or need a job outside the country or something like that, you need some basic requirements, maybe like your GD, all those IELTS, all those stuff. That's how prompt engineering is, especially in this AI evolution that we're in now. All right, it's a core competency. Like, it's literally the language of today's world. Like, literally, AI prompt engineering is that language you need to know how to speak. All right. For knowledge workers, professional who master this skill will be indispensable. All right. Let's go ahead. Now, why does prompt engineering matter? I mentioned something. Basically, it's garbage in, garbage out. If the quality of the prompt is bad, the output would be outrightly bad as well. All right. So that is one of the reasons why it matters. I mentioned earlier that enterprises pay for these AI tokens and at scale, and if they don't necessarily know how to make the most out of it, what would they be doing? They'll be wasting resources. So there is averagely a 40% cost reduction and over 3 times faster iteration. So that would mean that if two companies in the same industry, one is using AI, or both are using AI, but one has someone on this call after this masterclass employed in their company, you will literally be an advantage in that company because they'll be able to ship things faster. They'll be able to get ahead of market trends faster. All right. And you'll be saving them money, especially here in Nigeria. There's one thing that's common with every Nigerian founder. I'm a founder myself, so you want to cut costs, and anybody that would reduce cost for you, you just want to baby that person because, like, yes, you're speaking my language. All right. And you're not just reducing cost, you're also increasing productivity, increasing gains. All right. So it matters a whole lot. Are we together? Hope we're still following. I mentioned speed to market, operation efficiency, and decision quality. Basically, as we would have it now, prompt engineering will be needed in boardrooms because they are the one that can translate business critical decisions, all right, to the market, and they can superimpose certain decisions, or better still, the decisions that will be made can now be more clarified. Imagine as a prompt engineer, you're in a board of directors meeting, and the CEO, the executive, the CTO, they're bringing up an idea. You have your laptop there with you, and those ideas, you're taking it, you're giving a pro. Oh, what if we do it like this? And then the AI will tell you something like, based on how this thing is going, this thing is trash. And you're able to speak and say, oh, sir, based on this thing you're saying, how about we do it like this? We do it like this. We do it like this. So it's like your extra advantage, not even just for the company, but as a person. We'll put together. I mentioned the garbage in, garbage out. This is just like a brief example. The way most of us use it, write something about marketing. Very vague, very simple, but a better, version of that would be to specify, like write a 1,000 word B2B SaaS marketing guide. All right. Now this is just like a brief example. We'll go into the practical. Once we're there, I would let you know. Let me get some reactions if you're still with me, if you've understood all we've said thus far. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gen AI revolution. I'm sure all of us will use the internet or on social media, that we literally have to question everything we see now. That you just see something, the next thing you go to the comments is AI, is AI, is this AI, is this not AI? Some of us are not even sure again what AI or what AI is not. And basically this is the future, because this is the part that controls the world we're in. And generative AI has so revolutionized that you literally cannot differentiate between what is real and what is not. And I remember last year, a lot of people would be like, oh no, you can't be using AI videos, AI images, it's not authentic, it's not blah blah. One of the biggest forces in the world of marketing, Coca-Cola. Last year, their regular Christmas ad that they do. How many of you know Coca-Cola's yearly Christmas ad that they usually put out there? Awesome, thank you. How many of you watched last Christmas one? It was purely AI. The the largest one of, I mean, if you ever took a marketing course, like a real marketing course, or you went to study marketing, Coca-Cola is like what they use as one of the biggest case studies, because they literally rule what that thing called marketing. If those people as big as that can use AI for their campaign, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? So it is here to stay. It is now. People are running out with AI. They're putting out stuff. There are a lot of faceless channels out there, like especially Nigerian owned. Like oh god, it mozes me that people would do something so terrible, like with AI, all those nonsense gimmicks of AI that someone's head will be on the back and stuff, and it will be having millions of views, hundreds of thousands of comments, and shares. And I'm like, how did we get here? Right? So if something as bad as that is getting that much traction, imagine the real stuff, putting in so much creativity. Imagine the endorsement and how brands will actually easily want to adopt that. So you can see Gen AI in the aspect of graphic design. I know people now that they usually use AI for graphic design. Gone are the days where you have to sit down for weeks to learn graphic design. No, just come and learn prompt engineering. Literally. Music production, people. I know someone that teaches AI filmmaking. He has an academy of AI filmmaking, and literally that's where the world will be going now. That you literally go to a cinema, you go and watch an AI made video, and it will be so real. Hicksfield has released their first series, all right? Professional photography. Before now, if you wanted to go to the studio, or if you want to start a career as a professional photographer, you need gears, and you all know cameras cost millions. I was doing a quotation to set up my own studio as well. The guy was telling me millions and millions of naira. But with AI, guys, it's about $30-50. You will, in terms of video production, pictures, you will get professional quality standard. VFX and SFX, vibe coding. Vibe coding is now a thing, right? Putting software engineers, out of the game a bit, where you can literally create apps, you can create websites. Before now, If you needed to create an app or you have an idea as a founder, you call the software engineer or the front-end developer. Alpha, this is what I want to do. Be going back and forth weeks after you paid him like 300K. But with vibe coding, all your ideas, everything, just put it to the AI, will do it, and probably you just give it to the software engineer to just maybe connect it to a DB or something like that. So that is the era we're at right now, and how vibe coding is prompt engineering is relevant. Now, the human AI partnership. AI is not bad at creativity. I remember I was speaking at a conference, a church creative conference, and I asked them, if AI will replace them. And I'm asking you now, I always ask this whenever I'm doing an AI presentation. Will AI replace you? Let me know in the chat. Or you can just use reaction, either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Will AI replace? Why? The question is why? Because people don't get this. Why won't AI replace you? That's the most, yes, never. I believe you. Why? Give me reasons, please. I just need like 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons. All right, because it's always the same. Whenever I ask, this is recorded. I love to listen. Yes, it's being recorded. It needs human to prompt it. If that is your reason, at the end of this class, you have to rethink that statement. All right, I'm beginning to master how to use it for my game. Because I've learned how to use it, master it better. Help me, pour me water. I cannot take responsibility. If these are your reasons, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Nigeria and Africa, we always play catch up to technology. If you're using AI to sell to people, you need people to vet the output. Okay? Our brain is more creative than AI. AI might have limits. Okay? AI needs to be guided by humans to use it properly. Okay? AI does not have emotions. It's a program. Okay. As an AI business consultant that deals with a lot of AI projects, and I advise, and I advise real world scenarios. I advise founders. I can create an AI agent. Okay, is it okay? And I advise founders. I advise business leaders. Execs. I'm sure all of you have seen the news. It's no news about how people are laying off staffs. Oracle, Microsoft, Canva, all this stuff. It's in the news. Like, there's no way you're using social media, and please hope all of you are seeing those news. 10,000 are being laid off, 5,000. Thank you so much. These are professionals. Do you think they don't know all these responses you are giving me here today? Think about it critically. If you were to ask them before they got laid off, yes, think about it. If you were to ask all these people that they laid off before they got laid off, that will AI replace you? You think they'll not even give better? Guys, most of these people that they laid off, they trained AI. They engineered this AI. Some of them were the core teams, senior level positions. They laid them off. So do you think these reasons are enough? I think better now. These your reasons. If you are giving me these answers 2023, honestly, I will not argue with you. I will agree with you. But guys, today, these reasons honestly are not good enough for AI not to replace you. Like, simply, it's not enough. It's good, it's valid reasons, but on a global scale, it's not enough. Let me pick few of these comments that said something that it needs humans to prompt it. No. AI, as of now, does not need you to prompt it. Yeah. I'm busting your bubble. Yes. Yes. AI can run autonomously. And I'll tell you, what that means. Responsibility. Go and search. Go and research AGI patchwork. Let me type it in the chat. Guys, I told you there's so much to pack today. Like, we've never gotten to the practical stuff. I just sent something to the chat. Go and research that afterwards. Go and research it, all right? Just go and research it. AI, guys, there is a country, what's the name of this country? Someone can quickly Google it. They have an AI as a member of parliament. Please, someone should quickly fact check me right now. Just quickly Google it, maybe if you have a second device or something. The country that has AI, the first country to have an AI as its parliament, like part of its parliament. But some people that are saying AI cannot take responsibility. Just research it right now. AI is making decisions like law. The only restraint AI has now, is that, again, for now, it will still happen. Albania, thank you so much, Jessica. It's Albania. The only restriction AI has now is that whatever AI does, we're still putting, AI has to still vet its outputs or its final decision. Yes, thank you, Adeolu, Albania. Its final decision before it goes out. But as of now, basically what we do, yes, you're shocked. That's the thing. A lot of you after this class, please, you guys need to be researching and reading, like, because every day things happen in the AI world. All right, good. As of now, the only thing we do is that we create a sandbox. We create a sandbox, basically like a virtual environment. We put the, all the laws, all the guardrails, and then we tell AI to operate autonomously, do anything you like, and then we watch it. So that once we can see that this AI will not do and undo, we will not release it into the world, into real life world, and it operates like a human coworker. That's why these companies can lay off staff now, because they're employing AI. So AI has to be responsible. So that's why we are training AI and teaching responsible AI. So AI can't take responsibility. It will literally show, okay, this is what I did today, this is what I did today. And how many of you saw the viral tweet of one guy that sent Morse code on X that and used Grok AI to decode it for it to send it Ethereum into his account? How many of you saw that viral thing? You need to be researching, like, irrespective of your trade. I don't care what industry you are. You're a teacher, you are a graphic designer, you're a baker. You need to be informed. The guy sent Morse code on X and then tagged Grok. You can ask Grok to. So Grok decoded it and gave another crypto wallet bot like that, and it sent him Ethereum into his account, even though it was refunded and all that. But just to, like, we're literally at that stage right now. All right. We've seen AI agents deleting companies' email, deleting code bases of company by itself, autonomously, by itself, because a lot of people are saying, oh, you still need AI. No, it will take decision by itself. Guys, there's so much to unpack, but let's just move ahead. Now, a lot of people that would see a bad video or a bad picture, and then you be comforted, you be like, AI is not creative, AI cannot replace human because I'm creative. No, that was not AI that did it. It was a human being. AI is just a tool. Imagine seeing a wall, maybe that they did a painting, and it was so bad, and then you're now saying, oh, the paint is bad. No, the painter is bad. The same thing too with AI. AI is a tool. And that's the difference between someone that learns prompt engineering and someone that didn't. So don't say, oh, creativity. Nah, it's not a matter of AI being creative or not. Who is behind the tool? You can't see a picture and say the picture is bad or the camera is bad. Well, There are some cameras that are bad, but nevertheless, we've seen people that will do so much creativity with a bad camera. So humans who master it becomes unstoppable, and those are the people that will replace other humans. Do you understand? Because in those companies that thousands were laid off, they retained a select few to supervise that AI. And this is something I've been shouting since last year. AI will not replace humans. The job of AI is not necessarily to remove AI, like remove humans totally, but to reduce human inputs. And this is something I've been shouting even before they started laying off people. But anyways, AI amplifies human creativity. AI handles the technical execution, freeing humans to focus on vision and strategy, because these are the things AI should not be able to replace you on. It should be in these three categories: vision and strategy. And by vision, meaning what's the vision for the company? Do you understand? You as a human, AI should not be able to take that away from you. Vision and strategy, emotional intelligence, and creative thinking. Any other thing outside that, AI can do it, and AI would outwork you. Please, don't go out there. Don't let me catch you. They are saying all these things outside when they say, oh, the things AI can do, AI cannot do. After hearing from me, don't let me catch you. I'll find you. AI would outwork you any day, anytime. But the things AI should not be able to replace you on: vision, emotional intelligence. Do you understand? Even creativity, it's subjective, but you can add it as that. But not all these answers you give me. All right. Now, exceptional human AI, basically, where would have exceptional humans is when they collaborate with AI, and we can see it in the place of art and design, music and audio, film and video, writing and journalism. All right, moving on. All right, so we're getting into the practical, part. I have just about like 20 minutes in this part. All right. Yes, Jamu, you're right. He said humans are still needed to create the platform which AI needs to function. How many of you know when OpenClaw broke the internet? OpenClaw, where they said AI was creating its own social media, creating its own platform. No, this year. Creating its own this thing, and all that, hiring basically like a forum, an AI forum, and it was only AI that are there and they were interacting, and people were sending screenshots. But apparently it was a hoax, and it was actually someone that created it, a human. Here's the thing. The trajectory we are going to now, AI will be on its own, be a citizen. Do you understand? It will create its own social media account, create posts. It will go on freelancing sites, apply for jobs. That's why I say just go and research that thing I say you should research, all right? The way we're going, AI will be able to create its own platform, its own social media, that in that place is only AI that will be there. The way we're going. But I'll leave it that to go and research. So open up, by now, you should have your terminal open, and by terminal, that's too technical. Your chatbots, have it open now, all right? Good. Either on your laptop, on your phone, on your tablet, have it open now. We're getting into the practical stuff. I'll be changing I'll be sharing another screen shortly of my own interface as well. Now, I have a personal, I was telling my some of my students on basically how to run your AI agency. It's a paid class anyways. And I was telling them something when I wanted to like demo. Anyone of your choice. However, personally, this personal Nigerian, before you go and snapshot me and put me up in social media like you guys did for the CEO of Money Point, Abego. Personally, I have a personal prejudice against ChatGPT. I don't use ChatGPT. And I would this thing is recorded. Please, when I said it, advise. I didn't say you're gonna do it. I would also advise you, Jessica. I would advise you not to use ChatGPT. personal take. Maybe after this call, you can meet me. I can break down the reasons why you shouldn't, but I would advise you not to use ChatGPT. Okay, there's so many. All right, don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I know what you want to do, Krista. Krista, this fine face, right? Krista, fine face. Please, no, not on this call. Ask me later, or in my DMs on my social media platform. I'll tell you why. You can use ChatGPT, please, for this. For this call. But for today, I'll be using Gemini. All right. You can use Claude. You can use, but for today, I will be using Gemini. Is that okay? Google Gemini. You can use any other one. All right. I have lawyers who. I have lawyers. So if I go and see something out there, that's AI business consultants found out. So I say, be careful. Anyways. All right. Now, this is the rule of thumb and the golden rule when prompting. Your prompt must be clear as directing a 5-year-old. If you can't understand the directive clearly, AI won't either. Clarity is the foundation of effective prompting. So imagine just a new chat and you're saying, write me this on marketing for a sales business. Imagine meeting someone for the first time and you're saying, they don't understand your business. They don't understand. Yeah, of course. Meta is good. Yeah. I think, Meta, it's just for now. ChatGPT is the only one I have prejudice against. Maybe as time goes on, I'll add to that list, but yeah. Anyways, so imagine meeting someone and say, oh, my business, please, or maybe meet a social media manager. Please give me graphics for my shoe business. That's how some of us use it. All right. I'll let you know after the, yes. Jenkins Global Limited. Yes. At the end of the call. Let's just focus. All right. Awesome. Imagine meet a social media manager and say, produce me graphics for my shoe business. You didn't give it the name. You didn't give it no context, nothing. Do you understand where are you operating? Who are your targets and stuff like that? You just say, give me, blah, 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 just give me. And then to produce something, I'll be happy to be like, wow, AI is so good. Wow. But that's you using like 10% of its actual creativity and power. Some of you, after this masterclass, so we'll have to hold you. Like, we'll have to hold you because this is how your shoulder will be. Your pride will be too much after this call. I'm telling you. Because you'll be like, some of you are going to do masterclass. But if I see any of you doing masterclass and you don't give me my royalty, I have lawyers. All of you have screenshotted your name. Maybe you guys registered. I've screenshotted your name. I catch you. I want 20%. And then CAMANDA will take 10%. Take 70%. Most of you after this, call, you just be shocked. Like, you mean I've been using this thing like you, because the quality of what will be coming to you, you just feel, you'll be like, that you just be like, even on this call, you'll be like, In fact, before this call ends, most of you will be like, please send me your account number, send me your account number. I can't listen to this for free. Take a hint. Good. All right. Now let's go ahead. Your name, this name I'm saying, I don't want to pronounce it because I know it's an indigenous name and I'm sure I'll pronounce it wrongly. Thank you for the compliments. That said, I'm the first funny person. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead. Now, if it is not clear, oh yeah, no vex. Oladele, no vex. If it is not clear for, a 5-year-old, it's probably not clear to, your chatbot, all right? Here are the essential components you need to put in mind. You might probably want to have a snapshot of this. Your intent must be clearly defined. What is the end goal? Specific context, give it background. For instance, maybe you want to, whatever it is you want to produce, give it what's around it. Why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? All right. Defined format. How do you want it to give it to you? In a tabular format, in a JSON format, whatever format, it should be clear. And then give it a role assignment. I'm sure most of you have seen this stuff online where you'll be like, act as a professional, so, act as a this, act as a that. Is that not so? Act as a this, act as a that, right? That's the role. But we'll go even beyond that today. I just gave like a snapshot of a specific, ladder for you to know which level you're at right now. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, based on how you usually prompt it. All right. Awesome. So now, I believe by now you guys have opened up your terminal. And when I say terminal, in this case, it is, what's the word now? Your chatbot. So I'm sure each and every one of you have opened your specific, the one you're comfortable with, and the one you're convenient with. All right, either Chat GPT, Gemini, Claude, or whatever. So I have my, let me pull it up. I have my Gemini open. So I want to take a snapshot of this as well, because I'll be changing screens right now to my chatbot, and I'll be making reference to this. So let me switch my screen. Let me just give it 2 more seconds. Take a screenshot. And I have switched. All right. It's essential that I just used like a new terminal, right? This is not my existing, what are they calling it now? My personal chatbot. This is not it. This is just like I just opened a new one for the purpose of this. And I'll tell you why I did that. The reason why is because if I used my personal one for this session, the answers we'll be getting, or the outputs, mine will be way more sophisticated than yours. And you'll be thinking maybe, but we're using the same prompts, we're using Gemini together, what's wrong? It's because I have personalized mine and I have trained mine over the years. Do you understand? Which I'll be telling us how to do, how to personalize it anyways. All right. So I'm making reference to prompting frameworks. Now, what are prompting frameworks? The first prompting framework is context, role context task format, RCTF. So basically, you give it a role, you give it the context, you give it the task, and then you give it the format. Let's look at how that, let's do a practical of how that looks like right now. So here is a generic, we'll do a bad one, or the one you're used to before, and then we'll use prompting framework to see the difference. All right, I have to rush. We have less time now, like 10 minutes. All right. So usually this is what we do, right? About social media marketing, let's say for my shoe business. All right. Usually this is how we do it. Let's look at the results. This should not be taking long. Okay. We'll compare the. Okay. You can see it's not even necessarily giving us what we need. All right. It's very, very generic. It's very vague. It's doing like a research. It's just pulling up everything it knows about social media and then shoe business and then combining it. But what you want is a practical, implementable thing. All right. So let me copy this prompt that's here. Using that framework we just used now, and I'll explain it to you. Hold on. I also expect you guys to put a generic prompt too, so that you two you see the difference on your end. And then you do a custom You do a custom, what's the name now? Huh, this is weird. You keep pasting it as an image. All right. Anyways, let's just go ahead. Now, let's give it a role. So for a shoe business, what will be the role? You are you can give it any role, but in this case, here's the role I'm going to give it. Very creative. You are a $10 million shoe maker and entrepreneur. I've given it the role. All right. Now, what is the context? Small business. I have a limited budget. I run a small business, small shoe business. And I have, since we have used dollars, let's just use dollars. And I have $50 to spend on marketing. All right. I operate, this two context, from Lagos, Nigeria. And I mostly run my business online without a physical store. That is context. Now let's give it the task. What do I want you to do for me now? Create an Instagram marketing strategy. For the next 30 days. I've given you the task. All right. Basically, the same way if I employ a social media manager, I'll say, okay, for the first month, this is what we want to do. Now, or we can just put as create an Instagram marketing strategy that will take my account. Oh, this is perfect. From, let's say, 500 followers that I have, followers to 2,000 followers, and 50% conversion. Now, what is the format I want you to give me? Give it to me in a 30 days, okay, I spelled that, action plan with the very specific daily tasks. Let me copy this and send it to the charts. All right, just sent the prompt to the charts. Now let's see what it will give us. Compared with what we gave it initially as the generic, prompt. Just hope we're still together, hope we're still together, hope we're still together. Awesome. Oh, this is great. First of all, let's look at the response he gave us initially, the first school of thought. It said, when we just gave it something generic, right? It says, marketing your shoe business on social media in 2026 requires a shift from simple sales pitches to building a visual and story-driven community. By focusing on the right platform and authentic content, you can turn followers into loyal customers. Okay, but it's still generic. But now that we've prompted it, we've engineered it, see how we started. He said, listen. He said, guy, listen. $50, roughly 75 to 80,000, is not a lot. But in Lagos, it's enough to ignite a fire if you are surgical with it. To hit 2,000 followers and a 50% conversion rate, which is exceptionally high, see how he's reasoning with you, and requires intense trust. We aren't just posting shoes, we are building a movement around your brand. In 2026, the Lagos hustle on Instagram is won by authenticity and cultural reliability. People buy from people they trust, especially when there is no physical store. Look how it's advising, look how it's giving you context. All right, why? You've given it context. Look at, see, he said before you start, optimize your bio. E.g., sharp shoes for Lagos, blah, blah, blah. All right, look at this. The budget split to tell you how to split your budget, 30-day action plan. Look at this. Look at this. Things you should do every single day. And you can copy, for instance, this day one. And that will mean when I'm interacting with it, maybe I need something from it. I'll tell you something like, I've done day one, I've done day two. Here's what I encountered on my way. The output will be so much better. Why? You've given it context. So this is the, what do they call it now? So this is the role, context, task format. So this is what you call prompting framework. So you can use this whenever to get the most out of it. So this is just one out of them. All right, let's go to the next framework. So this is a framework. This is a framework. How many of you implemented this? Let me know. How many of you actually tried it and you saw difference in the results? Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. Now let's go to the next one. The sandwich method. I prioritize this because this is the one I usually use. But of course, this is a masterclass. I have to expose you to a variety. You need to have variety. All right. The sandwich method. What's the sandwich method? You know, a sandwich has like top bun, that's the bread, the filling, and then so picture of that. That's exactly what we'll be doing. So what is the top bun? The top bun is a clear statement of what you want. What's the filling? Details, context, requirements. It's kind of similar to this as well. And then the bottom bun is what? Restatement of main request. Someone should give me, if any of you run a business, let me know in the chat. So we'll be using that for the examples as we go ahead. And I'll just be picking random, businesses or examples. So just type it in the chat and I'll be picking at random, all right? So use that so you see it practically. So now let's use the sandwich method. Type in a business or your business, preferably your business, all right? So you see the practicality of it. So clear statement of what I want. All right, let's do something. Teach smart. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing CAMANDA. What's that? Teach Smart AI Academy for educators. Okay, cloud kitchen food business for me. I run a gadget business. Okay. Let me just pick one. Let me pick food business. And for those of you that are in the food business, you send me food though, because I'm using your business. All right. Don't I'll use other examples too. Is that okay? Awesome. So let's food business. What does food business want? And the reason I'm using food business because it's kind of similar to the framework on which is the sandwich method. All right. Clear statement of what you want. Let's say, for instance, I need customers. Right? That's really what I need. I'm looking for customers. So we clearly state it. I need 50. I'm being specific. Clients. Now, I'm going to start a new chart. It's important. I'm going to start a new chart because in this memory, it has registered it that I'm a shoe business person. So I wouldn't want to conflict that. So I'm going to start a new chart. Now, what do I want? I need 50 clients. For my food business in the next, I'm sure most of you, this is the first time I've seen someone use AI like this. In the next 14 days, look at this. So half of which should come from outside Nigeria. And I'll put in brackets my home base. I've told you what I want. Now, details, context, and requirements. Let me see one of the specific business food. Okay, we'll say the food business, Abi. Okay. I specifically want my ofada rice. I don't like ofada, but not that I don't hate it, but it just came to my head. But yeah, I want my ofada rice specialty. Please, can you mute your mics? Thank you. Specialty to sell out fast within this 14 days. I don't have a logistics company that delivers outside the country. This would be my first time. Please, I hope you guys are also like crafting your own too over there, right? This would be my first time, and I currently have 100K in my bank account. All these details are important. I'm giving it is very, very important. All right. But I'm sure most of you, when you're giving AI, your prompts or stuff, usually exclude such details because you feel it's not relevant. It is. I have 100K in my bank account and 2 staffs that operate from my home. Now, what's the next thing? Let's give it to the final bond at the bottom. Restatement of main request. Now, I have an Instagram account. Oops, I have caps lock on, but that's fine. With 1K followers. I have an Instagram account with 1K followers, and what else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So give me the step by step on how to achieve this without stress and complexity. So, first statement of what I want. I want 50 clients for my food business in the next 14 days. That's what I want. I'm giving it details, context, Okay, let's put requirements. a bit. Let's add it here. My ideal customers. This is some of you, you'll be so amazed by this. My ideal customers from Nigeria should be the Yorubas. Woo. I'm being very sarcastic, and in a way it sounds ridiculous, so that on your own you also can be as practical as possible. Do you understand? My ideal customers from Nigeria should be the Yorubas, and those outside Nigeria should just be those that has a thing for Nigerian cuisine. All right. Let's go. Let's see what it does. You know, some of you after this class, you think you're a magician. People start calling you a magician when you start flexing to people around you. Oh, I like this. Here is my 14-day offer and rush roadmap. My God. You did not make money after this class. They should hold you. They should hold you. Oh, yeah. The prompt. Let me copy it and give it to you. All right, I just sent the prompt. Side note, how many of you attend night school with John Obidi? This is just like a side thing. How many of you attend night school with John Obidi? Let me just see reactions. Or you've ever attended night school to John Obidi? Okay, I can see my people. So you understand, it's how you roll. Now look at this. He says, I cannot sell to the diaspora if you can't ship. Don't build this yourself. Leverage existing infrastructure. Solution, you know. Now, even if all this thing is not clear enough, right, for me, even though it's clear enough for me, but you still want to dumb it down a bit. You tell it, great. Kindly break down phase 1. Someone has their hands raised. Ask your question in the chat, please. Kindly break down phase 1 into actionable steps that a novice can follow. Clearly spell out every detail. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Or do you need this prompt too? Don't worry, I'll send it to you as well. Look at it, say tomorrow morning, call or visit 2 of these companies. Guys, the essence of this is that after now, whatever the situation, you would know how to craft it. The same way me too, I can just craft it on the go, on the spot. That's the same thing you should be able to do. So that's why I'm taking my time through the process. Time is going. Let us rush through. Let us rush through. We have to rush through. All right. So from the screenshot you took, the other framework is the constraint framework and then chain of thoughts. You've seen how I crafted it based on that. So I already gave the example, gave the framework. Let me just share that again, just in case some of you did not catch that. So constraint framework, basically give it constraints. Just like, oh, I used a bit of constraint in that prompt. So I told it the only people I want should be Yorubas. That's a constraint. I added it, right? And so you can tell, oh, minimum 50 words, focus on social benefits, target audience, which I also did, avoid technical jargon, include a call, clear to action. Those are constraints. You can add that to also further improve your prompts. The framework for is chain of thought. Basically, it should be a chain of thoughts. I did a bit of it too when I followed up a question by, I said, break down phase one for me. That's a chain of thoughts. All right. And the more you do it, the more you're also training that particular AI model to better understand your business. All right. So please feel free to take a screenshot of this. We are still a bit behind. Now, types of prompting. Take a screenshot quickly. We have different kind of prompting. I'll just do a bit. Zero shots. That's basically what we did when we asked it to give us a 30-day plan. I didn't give it an example of how the 30-day plan should look like. Do you understand? I just say, give it. That is say zero prompting we did. Few short prompting, giving it example or a guide. For instance, I'm presenting my okay. All right, new chat again. Let's look at a bit of what few shot prompting is. Now, just be generic a bit. It's just the few shot I just want to capture. I need leads. Again, I don't expect you to start like this. Give it context, give it role or whatever. I just want to show you what few shot prompting looks like. I need leads for my perfumery business. But let's just start like this, just to give it a little bit of context. As $100 million lead generator, lead gen specialist. I need lead from my perfumery business. Let's say in Nigeria. No, in Dubai. Those guys like perfume. In Dubai, but I operate from Nigeria. The leads should be in this format. Now, this is few shots prompting. I shared the prompt in the chats, but I'm coming. The lead should be in this format. Name, number, email, location, what else? The website, etc. So that's an example of few short prompting. Okay, I give it an example of how I want the output to be, in some other words. All right. You see, I was not really, clear with where or how you should give me. Just told me how to, to produce it. But basically, is this part I want it to, be. Now, let me just give us a side. Let me copy this prompt, paste it here. Now, this is a very important aspect I want to talk about, which I want you to listen to me. Different AI has different use cases. If I want to generate leads, like I was telling my students in the AI agency class, if I want to generate leads, I won't use Gemini. I'll use another tool, AI. I'll use Manus. How many of you have heard of Manus AI? Somebody asked of, Meta. No. This is wrong. Is this it? Okay, yeah, it's. You can see from Meta. Meta didn't actually create it, but you know, I need to sign in. Nope, this is wrong. This is wrong. Let me just type it. Let me type it in the chat as well. Especially those of you that are businesses, I would advise you use Manus, all right? My account has been suspended.
Sorry, Dari,
Time,
to
Abby.
interrupt. Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
know if it's possible.
So you guys should
Yeah.
just check out Manus, and when you're for something like lead gen, okay, just type this prompt in there. The result will be totally different. Is that okay? It will actually give you the leads in like a spreadsheet format and all that. All right, cool. Now to wrap this up, please hope we're all still together thus far. I want to be sure you guys are like still together thus far. Okay, perfect. So that's few shots, chain of thoughts, step-by-step reasoning, you know, example. Just take a screenshot of this. Anything you do not understand, tell ChatGPT to, you know, give it to you. All right. Now, finally, meta prompting. What is meta prompting? Meta prompting uses AI to generate and improve prompts systematically. It is prompting the model to become a prompt engineer. Smart, I know. Transforming manual skill into scalable systems. So meaning most of those things that I typed, before now, if you didn't know how to do it and you only know what you want to achieve, tell the AI to give you the prompt. Do you understand? And what details you should put. It's basically telling AI to help you prompt. You want to create an image, but you're not a photographer. You don't have knowledge of ISO, of this, of that. Do you understand? Tell it, oh, as a professional, you know, what are they calling it now? Photographer with over 10 years experience. Give me the prompts I would need to create a portrait image, to create a movie, to create a video, to create a this. You're basically telling the prompt. Or anytime you give a prompt and you're not sure if you prompted it correctly, tell it to audit your prompts to make it better. That is simply meta prompting in a nutshell. All right. And that is exactly how you can get the perfect prompt every single time. All right. So to master the art of AI communication, I mentioned clarity is everything. Master the frameworks. Practice meta prompting. It's very important. There was a point where anytime I'm writing an article, I'll be writing like an AI. That was how much time I spent with AI. So practice it and start crafting your perfect prompt today. Our time is up. There are questions, put it in the chat. And thank you everyone for your time. You all have been an amazing audience. Connect with me on every social media platform. That's the username right there. DHRACY, that's my brand anyways. Dracy. You can just search it on any social media platform, or you can just Google it. You see all my information, all my details. It's out there. LinkedIn, IG, FB. Thank you. How do you personalize Gemini? Miriam, please just give me one quick minute. Very one short minute. I need to show them this. One quick moment. Let me just quickly share this to them. Okay. This is how your Gemini looks, right? Good. When you go to this sidebar here, expand menu, go to settings and help, go under personal context, and then your instructions for Gemini. Add. Now, if you don't understand it, prompt Gemini. Tell it, I want to personalize my Gemini. How do I do it? And what are the information you need for it to be personal to me? So that would mean you can have two accounts, one for personal, one for business. But anytime you're interacting with that second one, it acts like an employee because you have given it the instruction that this is the business, you're a social media manager, you're this, you're that. Do you understand? For me, in my own personal own, I have it as a consultant. So anytime I'm having business deal and all that. So that would mean anytime I want to fill a form, anytime I want to do this, I don't have to really crack my brain. I'll just tell it, guy, I'm applying for this. These are the questions they asked or I give because it knows most of the stuff that I did and all that. Now, if you've been using ChatGPT for a long time, go to ChatGPT or tell Gemini that I'm trying to import my data from ChatGPT. Give me the prompts. So you take that prompt, you give ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you everything you need to know about you. You copy it and you come and give it to Gemini as an instruction. Anything you do not understand, prompt it. That's the essence of this, is that after today, anytime you have a question, anytime you're not clear on something, or you need direction as regards something, you know how to get answer. It's a very vital skill because the average person online asks, oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? But after today, anything you need to know how to do, just prompt your AI. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. My time is up. Seeing a question. What is Claude AI majorly best for? Tell AI. Ask AI, literally. If you want to know the best one, Miriam, I'm done, or you can take over. If you want to know the use case for each one, tell your AI, or you can use Google in the AI mode and say, okay. So yeah. Miriam, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Dari, before you go, can you just talk a bit about your course on CAMANDA Academy?
Okay. I will come to surveyor and really love to practice the tech skills. Which tech skill can you recommend I learn that will give me an edge in the construction industry? Ayobami, thank you for your question. Practicalize what you just learned now. Take this thing, give it to your AI, all right? And give it context and exactly what you want and tell it to recommend the tech skill you should practice alongside. That will remain relevant, all right? Thank you for the session. Thank you so much, Gospel. Can I answer that Claude question? Yes, please. I don't even know the Claude question. Okay. Yes, please answer. Thank you, Adiolu. Please, you can give her a response. All right. So my course on CAMANDA. Hi, God, I'm exhausted. I'm not exhausted, but just give me a moment, please. It's gonna be next month. I think Jennifer has given me the dates. It's gonna be next month. First cohort is gonna be next month, and it's basically AI for professionals and productivity in the workplace, basically. And it will be a certified course. So basically, all of these things we'll be talking about, I'll be going in depth. If in a masterclass, I can give you something that can make you money, that you can literally go and teach others and all that. So you should know how the real cohort will be. So that would include prompting in depth. It would include, 13th of June. Every single thing as a professional, basically, that at the end of the day, you can be hired as an AI prompt engineer with the certificate you'll be getting. You can use that to apply for jobs. You can use that for whatever it is, that you would need it. Even for those of you that are already maybe 9-to-5ers, trust me when I say this. And I'm not even trying to cap or trying to promote the course or anything like that. With that alone, you can be considered to be retained even when they want to let people go. Guys, some of you think it's only outside country that they are laying off people. Part of my job when I consult for companies here in Nigeria is to let some people go, just so you know. All right? Because put yourself as a founder, if you see a solution that will make you so much money and cost you less, you take it now. All right? So please, once you take that course that we're having, the course, I'll personally be, leading, and it is so packed. With that alone, it makes you relevant into this world. All right? Trust me when I say that. It makes you relevant in the workplace, to even take on higher paying jobs, especially outside the country, because outside the country they are prioritizing AI literacy and AI skills. So you would need it, especially when you have to do in the workplace setting. The the AI bubble is busting. All these people that laid off people, they'll still enroll people back. You can be on the top of that list. In summary, I hope that in a bit did justification to that. So yeah, follow me on my socials, and thank you very much. Thank you so much, Miriam. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, thank you, Dari. This was such an insightful session. Like a huge thank you. Right? Please let's celebrate our facilitator, Dari. This was really, really rewarding. Thank you for simplifying how to write our AI prompts and to give us outstanding results. Right? We hope everybody found this very valuable because I did personally. And we would be, just to reiterate, we'll be sharing the recording to everybody on Monday morning. So you receive it in your emails. The emails are used to register for this for this masterclass. Yeah, so please expect that on Monday. And then I just wanted to also use this opportunity to talk about our other courses that we have coming up this next cohort. Daria mentioned that the AI prompt engineering course would be starting on the 13th of June. So we also have other courses, right? So imagine learning high income digital skills that can help you grow your career or your business, right? At Commander Academy, we don't just watch we just don't want you to watch lessons. We want you to gain practical knowledge in AI, prompt engineering, digital marketing, and other fast growing digital skills that are shaping the future. What makes our learning experience different is that we have a hands on approach. So, all our students work on real projects, right, and practical tasks that you can easily directly add to your CV or portfolios and your LinkedIn profiles, right? That will help you stand out when applying for other opportunities home and abroad. Yeah. So whether you're a student, entrepreneur, freelancer, working professional, if you're just starting out, our programs are designed to help you gain relevant experience and build confidence and become more valuable in today's digital economy. So let's get ready, right? I think I shared the link in the chat, right? So you can go to our website, you can check out our other courses and enroll. Our next cohort is starting on the 13th of June, but we have an early bird discount, right? So anybody that is registering between now and the 30th of May get a 10% discount, even for Darius course, right? So if you want to register, I encourage you to register before the 30th of May so you can get our 10% discount. So just check out our website and enroll for our courses. I promise it's going to be transforming for your careers. All right, I think we have come to the end. That's a wrap. Thank you all for being a great audience. Most of you were with us from the beginning to the end. I saw even up until 5 minutes ago, we had about 51 attendants, right? And this is such a fantastic masterclass, and I'm thankful that everybody got to engage and stay connected, right? So please stay connected with us on social media at Commander Academy, just Commander Academy on all our socials to get updates on our upcoming programs and courses and free masterclasses and programs. Yeah. So we look forward to seeing you in our next session. Do have a fantastic day ahead. Thank you, everyone. When you enroll for our classes, you see my face, Abraham. Okay, if you are interested, please follow up with us. You can send a message to this WhatsApp number, right? If you are interested. Thank you.